Hello there, welcome to the Liminia Channel. We review various mechanics, attacks, strategies, and more to learn what something does, how to use it, and how to fight against it. Previously, we have examined the impact terrain, weather, and mechanics has in battle. Today we're going to look at other options the trainer has at their disposal. The item a Pokemon holds can determine its effectiveness and are generally straightforward in how to use them. The item weakness policy has shaped the VGC Dynamax laden metagame and was introduced in the 6th generation. Weakness policy is a consumable hold item that will double the holder's attack and special attack stats if hit by a super effective move. It does this by increasing the stats by 2 stages. In battle, you can make use of this offensively or defensively. Using it offensively will mean that you are activating your own weakness policy, setting up the holder and enabling your Pokemon to knock out many Pokemon in succession. In the Pokemon community, this is known as sweeping. Using the item defensively will mean that you are using your opponent to activate the weakness policy. This can discourage your opponent from hitting the holder's weaknesses and has the potential to make them opt for attacks that deal neutral damage instead, as they will then risk being swept by the weakness policy holder. VGC tournaments are a 2 out of 3 battle format, so the opportunity to make use of the item is limited to what you encounter or if the opponent has a means to counter the strategy. Let's have a look at how we can make use of the item.
You don't climb trees?
No, I do not.
You're missing out.
Where's the baby? There he is! Big slapped!
And activate our weakness policy.
Cold? Oh, hot!
The flavor. Bye-bye!
Weakness policy comes with notable advantages and disadvantages. If you or your opponent activates your weakness policy and your Pokemon has the means to knock out their team in one hit, it sets an auto win condition if pulled off. This is easier if the Pokemon holding weakness policy is a type with a weakness to a common attacking type, such as water. The moves Psych Up and Baton Pass will enable you to copy the increased stat changes to your other Pokemon, providing further coverage in the move types that you can use and puts more pressure on your opponent.
Unfortunately,
there are a few disadvantages to this item, however. There's a chance that the weakness policy holder will be KO'd shortly after it activates the item, especially if you activate the weakness policy and the opponent focuses on the weakness policy holder. As a result, this requires forethought on what you're facing and there's a chance that your strategy won't be realized. Pokemon that commonly hold the item can be played around, meaning that you will need to consider activating your own weakness policy. An example of a Pokemon that commonly carries weakness policy is Steamworker Colossal. Due to the best of 3 nature VGC tournaments have, it's likely that the opponent will learn alternative methods to attacking your weakness policy Pokemon. Depending on the weakness policy holder, it can lose its effectiveness as the opponent has control over speed with the effects of Trick Room, Tailwind, and moves that alter a Pokemon's speed stat. One thing we must note is that no strategy is foolproof. As we will learn in a future episode, Trick Room can turn a speed boosted Colossal into a liability. With this in mind, let's begin our next battle.
And activate our weakness policy.
So shocking!
don't make me suck your dick!
Udakero, Kyouka Suigetsu.
Don't make me suck your dick! Psycho Mode!
Bitch, I can't see!
You're frozen now.
In a double battle, it is beneficial to have attacks that hit more than one target. These are known as spread moves or multi-target moves. It is important to note that spread moves are reduced by 25% in base power while there are 2 or more targets on the field. What this means is that if a move has 100 base power, it will now be 75 base power. We'll be looking at a spread move combo about as old as the VGC metagame itself, Discharge and Earthquake. Known by fans as DisQuake, this combo hits many Pokemon with only a few types able to resist. Only the grass type completely resists the combo, and only ground flying dual type Pokemon are completely immune to the combo. When used by Pokemon that are the same type as the move, ground type for Earthquake and electric type for Discharge, the stab, or same type attack bonus, will compensate for the reduction in power. Let's have a look at this combo in action.
There's the baby. There he is!
Quite electrifying.
Oh, shocking!
No ma'am.
So big.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
Quite electrifying.
Welcome to the Velvet Group.
No ma'am.
I'm in danger. Pardon me.
Let's review some advantages and disadvantages to this combo. There are few Pokemon types that are able to resist the combo. Only grass types resist both attacks, and only ground flying types are immune. The move Discharge carries a 30% chance of paralyzing all targets. This offers a chance to slow enemies and sometimes stop them by the opponents becoming fully paralyzed. Unlike weather and terrain teams, DisQuake doesn't require a team dedicated to the combo, providing an opportunity to pursue more in-depth strategies. However, there are a number of disadvantages to the combo. DisQuake has the potential to damage and status allies. This will require you to find ways to avoid, minimize, or make use of the damage by virtue of type, abilities such as telepathy, or items such as air balloon. Damage is reduced or negated by those who are immune to one or both moves. Abilities such as levitate and lightning rod or the item air balloon absorb or negates one or both attacks and can prevent the combo from being pulled off. Lastly, DisQuake is completely negated by the move Wide Guard, a move that protects the user's team from spread attacks. Unlike other moves that prevent damage to protect, Wide Guard can be used back to back with no chance of failure. Let's begin our next battle and see a strategy utilizing DisQuake.
Bitch slap!
And I. Oh.
Round and round.
The flavor. No ma'am.
Extra thick!
Round and round. Quite electrifying. So big.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
Bitch, I can't swim!
And activate our weakness policy.
Let's discuss how you can counter the item weakness policy in the DisQuake combo. The move Switcheroo and Trick will switch held items with the target even if the user is not holding an item. Pokemon with the ability Prankster can switch items with increased priority. Pokemon with the ability Klutz or Prankster can switch items that harm or hinder their holder, such as Lagging Tail. The move Knockoff removes a target's held item. This is best used if a weakness policy holder is not weak to Knockoff, as that will instead activate the item. The moves Thief and Covet will steal a held item from the target. Care must be taken with the move Thief, as Pokemon weak to the Dark type will instead activate the weakness policy. Ghost type Pokemon are immune to Covet as the move is normal type. The move Haze removes stat changes from all Pokemon on the field. The move Clear Smog removes all stat changes from the target. Both remove the stat changes provided by the weakness policy item. However, care must be taken with the move Clear Smog, which will have no effect on Steel type Pokemon. The move Topsy-Turvy inverts the stat changes of the target. Instead of the opponent having double offensive stats, they will be halved, potentially forcing a switch. Pokemon with the ability Unaware are unaffected by the increased damage weakness policy provided to the holder. Unaware Pokemon will receive damage as if the opponent didn't raise their stats. The move Magic Room affects all Pokemon and will remove the effects of held items and prevent them from activating while active. This move is notable in that it synergizes well with Pokemon who have the ability Prankster, who will be able to deny attempts at using items. Lastly, the move Corrosive Gas renders the items of all affected Pokemon unusable for the rest of the battle, even if they switch out. This offers a permanent solution to the weakness policy item provided the users are fast enough. Countering DisQuake can be accomplished primarily by resisting one or both attacks or an immunity to one or both attacks. Grass-type Pokemon resist both moves, and ground-flying types are immune to both moves. Earthquake's potency can be reduced by the effects of grassy terrain. The abilities Motor Drive, Lightning Rod, and Volt Absorb will boost the user's stats or heal them for a fourth of their max HP respectively, and provide an immunity to Discharge. Flying-type Pokemon, Pokemon with the ability Levitate, and Pokemon holding an air balloon are immune to Earthquake. The held item Cell Battery will raise the holder's attack stat by one stage if hit by an electric-type attack, providing a means of reprisal should the Pokemon be hit by Discharge. It should be noted that abilities or types that provide an immunity to electric-type attacks cannot make use of Cell Battery. This item is best utilized by Pokemon who resist electric-type moves. Lastly, the move Wide Guard is the bane of all spread moves, protecting the user's team from all spread moves. Unlike moves similar to Protect, Wide Guard can be used consecutively without fail. And that's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any other counters or information you would like to include, feel free to include them in the comments. If you like what you saw today, press the like button and subscribe. If you press the bell icon, you'll be the first to know when a new episode is posted. Comment on the video or go to the discussion tab if there is something that you would like for me to cover.